We're here live at Bilderberg 2011 with veteran Bilderberg reporter Jim Tucker, and we're talking about what's on the agenda this year. Jim, I understand that from your inside sources, Bilderberg are deeply concerned about the situation in Libya. Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, they want a big war in the Middle East. They want Libya to be the starting point for a big Middle East war, including the entire except for Israel, which is to be protected. But they're very disturbed because just a couple of days ago in the House, there was a great opposition to the war. About 140 votes, which is a surprising gain of strength among Republicans and Democrats, the left and the right, as the political spectrum is concerned, opposing the war. In fact, oh Lord, his name was escaping me at the moment. The firing congressman from Ohio to introduce legislation to stop the war immediately, right now, in the war, quit, go home. And he got 140 votes, which is a surprising increase in the strength of the anti-war movement. This has the Bilderberg kids very upset because they're used to not much opposition from the bought and paid for Congress to any of their programs. But they big war. They won't look to spill a lot of American blood in the Middle East. They're hoping that Libya will be the starting point for that war. And now there's so much opposition to the invasion of Libya, they're not even confident of getting the funding to continue the war. That's a separate peace resolution by Dennis Kucinich, the Ohio congressman whose name I was struggling. But there's surprising 140 votes for just get out of the war. But funding the war is another story. You could either drastically cut the funds or eliminate the funds in the new budget. So I've said Bilderberg is nervous as a strumpet in church, afraid that they'll fail in their effort to get a big bloody war, which is, of course, war profiteering has been one of their heritages. When young men are spilling their life's blood on the battlefield, manufacturers are making big bucks, creating airplanes, trucks, tanks, and the other materials of war. So they're very concerned about the bulky Congress, thanks in great part to the Tea Party Republicans, first-term Republicans who are not flinching in the face of the controversy. They're saying, hell no, we won't go.
And we saw the newspaper headline earlier about Bilderberg choosing the successor to Strauss-Kahn for the IMF. Can you speak to that?
Yes, well, as soon as they handcuffs on that monster, he knew he'd never go to a Bilderberg meeting again. As evil as the Bilderberg kids are, and they're certainly obviously most evil, they're very prissy about having their members headlined as criminals. That's why one of their of Bilderberg in 1954, the Lockheed robbery scandal emerged, and he was not allowed to attend meetings since. Although it's been a long, tough days. His name escapes me too, but Prince Bernhard. Yes, Prince Bernhard. Good. And when George Soros was convicted of high crimes and misdemeanors, he just can't come back to Bilderberg anymore. He's still their good buddy, but he can't attend their meetings. Even when they thought their meetings were secret, they were prissy about that.
Okay, thanks Jim for the moment. We'll be back with more video soon. Stay tuned, everybody.
Very good.